PSA for the day. Stay woke, fam. You ready?
Come check out that fire. Come check out that fire.
There's more stuff to make right now, but our main course right now is a barbecue brisket that's been slow cooking for like 4 or 5 hours now. So the meat's already just about to pull apart. We've got a couple more hours left in there. But we did that. Been in there for a while. Scored it, dry rubbed it.
Yo, rub that.
Potato salad's fucking fire, dude.
Yeah, check this out. Good healthy portion of potato salad for you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Fire.
And then we got potato chips, we got roasted vegetables coming, and biscuits.
The biscuits. The honey butter biscuits, baby. Oh, wee. Mama llama ding dong. Oh, wee.
It's gonna be good, dude.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to TV Dinner, episode 8. Featuring my boy and my twin, Kev. What up, dude?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. I'm trying to figure out how to hold this mic.
Just hold it up to your mouth. You know, that's usually a safe bet. Oh, okay, with the twirl.
No, that's good.
Yeah, just make sure you keep it at like at a good distance. You know.
Okay.
There you go. I just want to be able to hear you. How you doing? How was that drive down?
Brutal. I
Brutal.
felt crazy probably the whole day after that. I got in at like 3, so.
3 in the morning?
No, 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So I felt pretty crazy for like 12 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, glad
Nice,
you're normal
yeah.
now. Kev's from Sacramento, where a lot of the awesome shit fam is from. He's part of awesome shit as well. I swear, I said this a couple times before. This has like been the awesome TV dinner show. We've had like one person who's not been awesome so far, but that's because y'all rock with such like a dope crew. So it's kind of hard to like not have you guys on here.
Respect to everyone in Awesome because love them and their family.
Yeah.
You know, before anything. So.
When did you join Awesome?
Stevies hit me up off of a track off SoundCloud, and then like 2 months later, I think I met Rudy, and I was just like in it.
So they didn't.
I think.
They didn't know you at all before. You guys just found him on SoundCloud.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Blake or Keenan, but one of them did. Damn, y'all hate Blake. All right. So Keenan found me.
I was the one who slid in, but yeah, let's go. Who's counting? Who's counting here? Who's really counting? No one. That's dope, man. Do you remember what track it was?
It was Fish Out of Water.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Very cool.
Old song, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oldie but goodie.
So give us a little rundown of your musical background. You're like one of the most talented producers I know. So,
Thank you.
like, tell people a little bit about, you, your music style, what your background is.
I got enrolled in piano lessons at 5 by my parents. Played for 12 years. Decided that it wasn't for me anymore, like classical music only. So I started delving into other genres of music. Fell in love with like R&B. Started learning how to produce. At first, I was producing like shitty hip hop beats on FL Studio, and when I say shitty, I mean like shitty, like
Just like anyone's beginning. Yeah, it's trash.
no, but like nowadays, shitty like beats sound kind of okay because like they all pass, right?
Yeah.
Shitty beats just sounded like boom bap, but I didn't know how to mix anything, so it just I don't know. It was a mess.
And how old were you when you started producing?
13, 14,
Cool.
like right before I got into high school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this guy's been doing it for a hot minute and
Nah.
super talented at such a young age. It's pretty remarkable, I would say.
Thank you,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I was bullshitting for like 4 years on FL Studio.
Oh, damn. I didn't know you were rocking FL for that long.
Well, all throughout high school, I never knew that there was a community or anything. Like, I was just a dude with a desktop PC who just opened up like this shit and made beats. Like, I didn't have any MIDI, anything. Like, I wasn't really moving anywhere with it. I was just doing it because...
Were you the only person you knew who was making beats at the time?
Definitely not. Like, as shitty as my beats were, I was definitely the best person I knew that was making beats. So.
Humble brag, humble brag. Nice.
No, not
Nice.
even humble, but like on some young ass shit. Yeah.
No, I feel you. So, after high school, you went to Berkeley for a year, right?
Yeah, I did for 1 year. It was cool. It was really cold.
Where is it again?
Boston. Yeah, like Berkeley with 2 E's, not the California one.
Berkeley
Like,
School
I'm
of
not
Music.
that smart, yeah. So, yeah, it was cool. It was a good experience. It was a little weird. I feel like it wasn't for what I was trying to do at the time. And there were pros and cons to staying, but I chose to leave because, I don't have an explanation. It just felt right.
No, I feel you. Sometimes you just got to do what your heart pulls you to do, right? If something's not feeling right, it doesn't feel right.
It was
You just
like,
gotta dip.
100%. It was
You
like
know?
a choice for the future. I wasn't going to
For sure.
keep doing something just because I was there.
Now, while you were at Berkeley, were you still putting stuff out? Were you putting anything out?
I actually put nothing out until I got there, I think. And then I, made a SoundCloud account. I actually didn't really know about it until someone brought it up to me over there. And they were like, yo, you should post your music and shit. I was like, word? And I was like 4 years late, right? So I didn't know anyone. I found out through about Mr. Carmack like months before on like YouTube. So I found out that I could post my music. I started posting it, and I made a track with Nate, and it blew up, and now we're here. And now I know all of you guys, actually. Yeah.
So it was
Yes.
from that track. What was that track?
It was Evening News, and it's a great track.
It's a beautiful
beautiful
song.
track.
It's a beautiful song.
Shout out Nate.
Y'all should check that out if you haven't checked that out.
His voice is butter.
Beautiful song. So after Berkeley, you came home and you've been putting out music ever since. What's kind of your plan moving forward right now with Kev and the whole project and kind of the style of music that you're trying to do? I know you've been putting some vocals on some stuff recently. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about that?
Well, I don't really know. I just want to make like good music with people, and as far as the whole career branding, Kev, my music, that's just all up in the air, and I just want to like make beats for artists and see artists grow alongside myself. So
That's dope.
that's the goal until something comes to me.
Definitely. That's dope, man. I feel like the producers kind of being like lost in the shuffle these days, just because if you are a producer, you're also an artist now. You know what I mean? So to find people like somebody that I noticed who kind of has a similar mentality to you, ironically enough, is Kato. Like I've seen him tweet about stuff like that, just saying like, yo, I don't care if I'm featured on a track or anything. Like, I just want to be producing beats for other artists. I feel like that's something that's getting kind of lost now. So it's admirable to see that you're doing that. But why do you think that that's kind of fading away? Like just being the producer, like why is that not enough anymore?
I mean, it is enough. But I feel like producers themselves want to see the light a little bit. And like producers themselves, I mean, if you think about it, if they're always producing for other people, they're kind of just working. As far as like making music for yourself, which is why usually everyone gets into music, they're not doing that. They kind of like blur the lines of like artist and, producer. Like, you can do both things, and I feel like to be an artist with your career, you have to make your choices carefully, whereas if you're a producer, you can kind of just produce for everyone.
Yeah.
And no one, like, you get props for producing more and more, like, good music. It's like thinking about it two different ways, and a lot of people just are pushing it together.
For sure.
Because they have that following, and they can do that. So.
Yeah. If you just stay behind the scenes a little bit, you can kind of be more of a chameleon and do different genres, and it doesn't really matter. Like, you don't have to stick in any sort of lane, per se.
100%. You can do whatever you want. Shit. If I'm making great music that supports a great artist that, like, elevates that music, then I'm fine not being known about it. Like,
Seems to be that's the message. Just like, dude, as long as I keep making good music, the rest will figure it out. Just make the music and
for yourself.
Yeah, for yourself. Exactly.
There's
like,
a lot of people getting lost in, like,
for sure.
copying what they like. And it's like, I
Yep.
listen to songs that I like, and I make music that sounds like it, but deep down, like, I know that's not me. That's
Yeah.
just what I like.
Exactly.
You know?
There's a difference between drawing inspiration or, like being in a situation where you're copying someone, right? So I definitely feel that. Last question. Who are some of your musical influences right now? Or just like overall?
I'll. This one's pretty long, but pretty easy. Like, I'll definitely say Bee Gees is a big one. Like, as far as oldies, Bee Gees are great. Like, the way they're singing and for that to be like accepted and danced to and like groove to everywhere is great because they're using their falsetto in like a way I heard that for the first time and I was like, you could do this? Like, and then I heard Thundercat do his album, which is another inspiration of mine, and I was like, all right, this is what I like to hear. Like, I like doing this. I like hearing this warmth in the music, and like, so naturally in that same vein, Solange is a big inspiration for me. Frank Ocean, songwriting-wise.
Great.
And it's interesting, like making the transition to an artist, you find new inspiration in different people because as a producer, I used to pay attention to more the music, and now that I hear how people storytell and the words that, they put together, it's a different world, and it's like, it gives me more inspiration to draw.
Oh, we got the biscuits, baby. Oh, you gotta grab a biscuit right now. Do you have anyone else first? No, you, bro. Yeah, do you have any influences before we go in on these biscuits?
No.
No?
I don't.
Great.
I don't.
Hey,
Let's
thanks
eat
for
them.
coming on the show.
Thank you.
It's great
for
seeing you,
having
man.
me.
Yeah, I appreciate
Great seeing
you.
you.
Let's eat these biscuits, bro. Cheers.
Thank you, Nate.
Cheers.
And Dave.
Oh, that's fire, baby. It's like hot. Yeah, it was great.